Recently, I was playing around with makeup when I realized, wow, gandang-ganda ako sa makeup look ko sa isang video. And no, this isn't to boast that I look good because I know I'm not the prettiest girl out there. But it really just is like, there are some days when you really are feeling your makeup or you wear a piece of makeup that every time you wear it, you're like, ooh, this really looks good on me. And thinking about it now, I guess I have science to thank because a while back, I also got my color analysis done and I discovered I was a whitish summer. But that springtime makeup also really suited my features. In layman's terms, I guess that means I am really cool toned, and while I wear pastel or lighter cool tones really well, I can also benefit from a lot of springtime colors or bright warm colors. Don't get me wrong, I still love my cool tones and pinks will probably still be my personal bias, but I'm happy to know that I can enjoy other colors just as well. Of course, there's definitely more ways to describe those colors, but this is just the simplest way I can think of. And if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, I suggest really consulting with a professional. But going back to springtime makeup, here are some that I've been enjoying a lot. First is the Milk Makeup Cool Water Jelly Tint. I use the shade Chill, which is described to be a red, but I find it to be a sort of warm red, almost like a watermelon red than a cherry red. You guys already know this. I love the Colorette Color Bounce in Love. You can see it's a red, but there's a little bit of warmth there also at the same time. And if you blend it out, it sort of looks like a peachy pink with a little bit more pink and red in it. The Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Bliss, which really just seems like a way lighter version of the two. And one of my personal favorites for a long time now, the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Ginger Pop. And you can see they look pretty similar. And that's because they all lean coral. Though the Peripera Ink Nude Glowy Tint in the shade 02 is a little too warm for my personal taste. Like you can see, it looks almost orange in comparison to these that have a more pink register on my skin. So instead of that, I haven't really found a glowy lip tint that I'm like 100% into yet in terms of corals. But I've also really been enjoying this Careline Lip Balm in the shade Wonderland. Right? It's a little closer to these. And surprisingly, this is new to my collection, but the Elvis and Elvin Liquid Lipstick in the shade 140. It looks kind of scary, but once you blend it out, it's pretty similar to these again. And I find that my skin really pops when I wear these colors. Thank you, science! For demonstration's sake, I am wearing Milk on this side and blending that out with my finger. And you can already see that my face looks much more lively, even with very minimal effort. Like, I didn't put a lot. Usually I'd put blush in this general direction, but even with just this, I look way less dead already. Going in with the Colorette Color Bounce in Love on the apple of my cheek. Again, I'm only really applying just the littlest amounts. See? It just looks so fresh already. Partida, wala pa yung concealer, bronzer, contour, whatever. Going in with the Careline Lip Balm. I really feel like if I were to make a no makeup look or like an everyday makeup look, like this is the laziest routine that I can do. But just in case I want a little more pizzazz, I can also add a little bit of coral on my eyes over here, just shearing it out and blending it out a little more, and it really just ties the look together. And see, here's the amazing thing too, because I didn't put any mascara or eyeliner, but just because I used a color that really complemented my skin tone, it almost looks like even my lashes are fuller. And for some reason, even if I've never concealed any of my dark marks and my pimple marks, I feel like my skin looks so much brighter with these colors on my face.